Hi, I'm Chiki. One of the things I learned about myself during the Stanix IT Project Management training is that I can create structure out of chaos, whether it was when I brought clarity and order into our daily stand-ups by creating a simple template that improved team flow. I realized that small structures like that actually make big impacts. One of my favorite moments was during our sprint retrospective. The usual question was giving us nothing. The engineering team kept saying nothing for now. And because we were using Agile to drive our product delivery, continuous improvement was crucial. So I had to rethink our approach of retrospectives. So I redesigned those standard retrospective questions into what I now call the TT Retro Mental Model. And conversations opened up. The team began to talk, everyone began to share and reflect. And that actually improved our next sprint. The whole experience exposed me to the world of IT project management, especially software product delivery. And I can confidently say today that Stanix has equipped me with the competence and courage needed to guide the delivery of IT projects end to end. It's been stretching, rewarding, and absolutely worth it. Thank you, Stanix.
One thing I learned about myself during this program is that I am way more resilient and adaptable than I thought. Coming into Stanix, I thought IT project management was for the big tech companies with the rigid documentation, processes, and tools. But this training made me realize that it was more of a mindset thing, how you communicate, how you think, how you troubleshoot, how you show up even when things do not go as planned. Yes, there were times I felt stuck. There were times that it was very overwhelming. There were times that I actually slowed down. But it made me realize that I can stay calm under pressure. I can break things down more. It gave me that leadership mindset. And it has made me realize that I can manage an IT chaos or an IT project. Not someday, but right now. So thank you, Stanix, for the opportunity.
Hi, I'm Simle Oladiti, and I'm an IT project manager here at Stanix. And my journey so far has been great, it's been impactful, it's been empowering. From the first semester down to the second semester, it's been great experiences all over. The teachings, the guidance here has been wonderful actually. And I must say, I've met new people, I've met great minds, brilliant minds here, and the institute as a whole has been so supportive, and everything has been great actually. So I want to say thank you to Stanix, thank you to everyone, and with what I've learned, I hope to put everything to greater use. Thank you.
This evening, it's about Beyond Certificates, a Stanix experience showcasing how real Stanix students have moved from project planning to execution. We are not just here to talk projects, we'll be showcasing a real life world project delivered under the guidance and management of Stanix graduating IT project managers. It's such a clear example of how structured execution-focused learning really works. So when you think about Stanix Consult, you want to think about real hands-on training. I'm not talking about simulations here, because what more can I say? This is just it. So greetings and welcome to Beyond Certificate 2.0. I am Chichi Nsofo, a graduating IT project manager from Stanix Consult, and I'm honored to be your host. Joining me this evening is my co-host Kudus Ayodeji, also a proud graduate. Kudus, it's great to have you with us. Now to all fellow graduates, the product development team, instructors, industry leaders, managing director of Stanix Consult, and everyone joining us live, we are thrilled to have you with us. Welcome. So as I mentioned earlier, we are not just talking projects, we are showcasing a live real world project guided by Stanix graduating IT project manager, and that project is Greenwave. Greenwave is a digital platform dedicated to promoting environmental education, eco campaigns, partnerships, and volunteer mobilization in Nigeria. The goal we had in mind when designing and building Greenwave was to create a centralized platform that bridges the gap in amplifying, documenting, and connecting sustainable efforts in Nigeria, which often fragments, sometimes it goes unnoticed, and sometimes even undocumented. Now, that in turn creates a pathway to inspire and empower young students and communities to join the wave and change the world. And by taking sustainable actions through accessible educational resources, campaigns, and collaboration. We also envisioned at the core of our mind a platform that drives engagement through digital call to action, volunteer opportunities, and partnerships. This project was executed over 4 weeks, involving a dedicated team of IT project managers and our development team delivering key sections of the Greenwave platform that includes the landing page, about us page, contact us page, and the Echo Quest page, which captures our services. At this point, I'll be handing over to Kudus, who will give us a brief 3 minutes insight into Greenwave mission and user focus.
Thank you very much, Chichi. It's wonderful to be here with you. Just like my host have said, Project Greenwave is a social impact platform designed to inspire and document community-driven environmental action. It serves as a digital hub where people can learn practical ways to protect the environment, to connect with eco-volunteers, to participate in initiatives that promote a cleaner and a more sustainable world. And our mission is not something too much, it's to raise environmental awareness, to encourage everyday sustainable habits, and mobilize individuals and organizations to take meaningful action, whether through recycling, through tree planting, through climate advocacy, or even community campaign. Greenwave also aims to spark a collective movement where small efforts come together to create a powerful wave of positive change. Considering our user focus, Greenwave is built with a clear user focus. We support community volunteers who want simple, actionable ways to make an impact. Also, we collaborate with partner organizations like NGOs, schools, and private institutions seeking sustainability programs and partnerships. And we engage the general public also, people looking for easy, practical steps to reduce waste and live life more consciously. And in summary, Project Greenway brings together motivated individuals, committed organizations, and curious learners, people that want to build a shared pathway towards sustainability. So, with that being said, I'd like to bring up my colleague, my fellow IT project manager, Emanuela, to tell us about our experience, our journey on this experience so
Hello,
far.
everybody. Thank you, Kudus. Hi, everybody. My name is Martins Emanuela, and I'm one of the IT project managers at Stanix. So I'll be giving you a brief on how we structured our project charter, on how we our risk assessment and our stakeholder register, and also how we collaborated with the DevOps team and also the sprint planning. So essentially, we took the project brief from the product owner, the project sponsor, and from there we had to pull out our scope statement, our problem statement, our in scope, out of scope, our success criteria, and also a subtle list or a short list of our stakeholders. And then after that, we had to make sure that the whole team was unanimous with the draft that we had. And then once we agreed on that, we sent it to the project owner, and we got the final sign off and proceeded to do um, more documentations during the course of our project. And so I'm going to be speaking on the risk assessment. So during the course of our project, we had a couple of risks that we faced or which became issues. And so I'm going to be talking about a few. And the first one is inconsistent power supply, and then bad or no network reception. And so we also faced previous sprint tasks spilling over into current sprints due to the lack of power supply and the lack of network reception. And from there, we also faced the last problem I'm going to be talking about is our build continuously failed. So we noticed a 502 error, and this was largely due to the fact that we had low server space or server memory of 3.8 GI. So in order to mitigate this risk, we suggested a swap file of about 2 GI to be created, and which did a lot of the heavyweight lifting from the server memory. And also for the previous sprint task spilling over into the new week, we had to make sure that because of how dedicated the team was, we made sure to work on it and get the problem solved. And so which all led to the eventual completion of the project. And onto our stakeholder register, we had to identify both our internal and our external stakeholders. So the project owner, our QA testers, the IT project managers, yes, and both the product designers and the DevOps engineers. And so after that, we listed them out and then their roles, and then we took in their Gmails or their email addresses and their phone numbers. And we also this helped us to better identify our stakeholders. And moving on to the final topic or the final subject, how we collaborated with the developers. So collaborating with the developers was amazing because at first we were not very much aligned, but after some alignment calls and making everybody understand the project goals, everybody got in sync, and so there was a goal in mind to face. So at the end of it all led to the eventual completion of Project Greenwave, and we are happy to have done this together. Thank you so much, Stanix. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Emanuela, for that walkthrough. It really took me memory down lane. I am so excited to hear that again. One thing I want to also add is that Stanix Consult did not just expose us to IT projects. We also had a level of insight into product management. Like we had enough functional knowledge to ask the right questions and look at the right place to get the right answers. Yeah. So, like I said, when you think about Stanix Consult, you want to always remember that Stanix has a way of blending traditional project management principle with agile framework and practical application. And I will not forget to add using industry standard tools. We're going to get to that place, right? So, but up next, our second speaker will take us behind the scenes of Greenwave. They're going to share their experience of what the product development experience was like, the tools they worked with, and what it was like collaborating across different teams to bring this product to life. So let's have you, Timileyin or Chidinma.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with us. My name is Missy Benduchidima Judith, and I'm one of the inductees into project management, IT project management. Oh, well, IT project management, I'm totally new into IT project management space, but I'm excited because I want to leverage my skill in something new and something experimental. While doing this training, while doing this green wave of a stuff, we had a lot of trainings and we had a lot of things I learned during this training. First of all, I learned how to do documentation. Although I've worked in a sector where I did documentation, but not as Stanix taught us. During this green wave, we are taught to use tools like Notion and also Google Drive and also order to do our documentation. This allows for stakeholders in order for them to access it whenever they want and however they want it. And also we facilitated our daily stand-up. This is more like process tracking and also this also for team collaboration. This daily stand-up just holds for 15 minutes time box, and it is more of what do you do today? What are you working on tomorrow? And is there any blockers? So these are the three agendas for this daily stand-up. Well, other tools that we use is communication tools such as Zoha app. We also use Google Meet. We also use Microsoft Slack and so on and so forth. And we also use project management softwares such as Trello, such as Jira, and the rest of them. But while doing this project management course and also developing this Green Wave project, I noticed that I was more in the pressure, I was more intense. But how was I able to settle this? I calmed myself down. I recollected myself and I focused. I had to prioritize tasks. And once I did that, I needed to communicate proactively. While doing that, it helped me in order for me to handle the pressure that comes from project management. Then coming to collaboration with developers, we have testers there, we have reporters, we have the designers. Working with them was so much good because working with people is more the most powerful and also the most difficult thing for you to do. I've worked with people in so many organizations, but Stanix taught me that collaboration is very good. Working with cross-dimensional teams makes you to have a shared goal and a shared responsibility. By so doing, this encourages improvement and engagement. And also working with this team, we had a lot of testing that we did before coding. This helped to meet the expectation of the stakeholders, and also we had a lot of code reviews with the developers, which made us to provide high quality code during this green wave project. And moreover, talking about growth in problem solving, all of us, we all do have problem, right? Of course. But while doing this green wave, how did Stanic made it possible for me to be able to handle these problems automatically? We had to use an agile approach. And what's that agile approach? We had to break down big complex issues into minimal chunks that were able for us to solve these problems. And also we worked as a team. There was collaboration. There was collaboration from the stakeholders and every other person. And that collaboration intensively helped us to solve our problems. And also we had what is called retrospective. That retrospective is like facilitating your everyday, what we need to improve, what we did right and what we didn't do right. So I'm here to tell you that even though I came from a medical background, it didn't stop me from venturing in my skills into IT project manager. As I'm talking to you, I'm learning the language of IT. As of last 5 months ago, I don't know how to speak this. I don't even know what this means. But I have the opportunity for that today. So I want to thank Stanix for it. And if you are here and you want to be a member of Stanix, join this organization and you will not regret it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Chidima, thank you. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone here, wherever you're joining from. Welcome once again, and thank you for having us here. Um, IT project management, I would say, became real for me when we worked on Greenwave.
It's moved from just learning to um, working on actual project, being responsible for outcomes. And by the way, I'm Tim Leon Laditi. I think I have that displayed already. I'm an IT project manager here at Stanix, and I must say the experience has been great. It's been fantastic. It's been impactful and empowering. Um, it all started with documentation and knowing fully well that your task, your what you're working on, the project relies on it so much. It gives you a little bit of pressure, and also going into the daily stand-ups. From afar, the daily stand-ups, it looks like something normal or an everyday meeting. But when it's something you do almost every day, it becomes like, oh, here we go again. And to be honest, it was great because there you ask questions, you get clarity on what it is you guys are working on, and questions you wouldn't even expect that you would ask. What are we working on? Where are we? What's stopping us and stuff will start coming out. And talking about the tools we used, of course, the Jira using in assigning tasks and moving, work activities and all that. Then Google Sheets, Excel, then also communication platforms like Google Meets, Zoho, all of that. And I would also say the Agile methodology, even though I've heard of Agile methodology, coming into Stanix actually brought me closer, and I was able to use it, being transparent with whatever you're doing and also being able to adapt. I think the adaptability carries much weight in Agile methodology. And one thing I would also say is, coming into Stanix, I came for project management, but it turned out I was the first project I needed to work on. Things that ordinarily I wouldn't do. I started doing it. Just like many people, our alarm clock is maybe just for waking up, but it turned out that I started using alarm for almost everything. And I could remember, the day I had my stand up, my daily stand up, I had to set like five different alarms because of the nature of my job. I couldn't take that risk. I knew I could forget anytime, so I had to just set alarms even after, just in case I forget. So, thank you so much, Stanix, and I can say that Stanix and the Green Wave project didn't just build my skill; it built my confidence. And there are certain roles that ordinarily I wouldn't even consider or think about applying for, but now it looks like those roles they are just like things I should go for. There are certain vacancies even in my workplace that 5 months before now, or let me say a year before now, I will see those roles as, oh, I don't think I'm fit for this. But now all these roles now look like, oh, this is actually something I'm built for. So thank you so much, Stanix. Thank you everyone, and well done to everyone. Well done to all the IT project managers that have worked on this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Timilei. Thank you, Chidima, for that walkthrough. It's so amazing. Like Timilei said, Agile methodology thrives on adaptability. Agile methodology is big on flexibility, right? And we're using Scrum as an Agile methodology to drive this product delivery was like you said, setting alarms, making sure you don't miss your daily scrum because you want to gather insights, which would actually build up on what the next IT project managers that will be conducting the next daily scrum would need to carry out their tasks. So it was actually, I think we need to commend ourselves graduating IT project manager. We need to commend ourselves because we built the skills that turn planning into execution and theory into real world impact. And that's a whole lot. From daily coordination to documentation, iterations, and feedback. Because in the end, not just about completing a project, it's about growing as professional and as a team. So now at this point, we want to take a moment and recognize everyone who made this project possible. Could you, in just 2 minutes or less, please kindly express our gratitude to everyone.
Thank you very much, Chichi. Today is more than a showcase. It's a celebration of teamwork, a celebration of leadership and adaptability. I mean, the project Greenwave you're about to see is a result of people coming together, taking ownership, and pushing through real world challenges with determination and creativity. Because a lot of things happened during the process of Greenwave, during the development of Greenwave. A lot of things happen. What really stand out is the way teams stepped out to lead, to collaborate across functions, and the adaptability when things didn't go exactly as planned. That ability to adjust, I mean, to stay focused despite different things happening and deliver is what turns the learning into the real project. And it's what defines execution excellence. So let's take a moment. Let's recognize all the teams, the product managers, the QA teams, the DevOps engineers, the front end team. I mean, their resilience really went, it did go a long way on this project. And it's part of the innovation and resilience we are displaying today. This is what made everything possible, the strong leadership that meets teamwork and the adaptability. It's everything. I mean, it's worth celebrating. So thank you very much, everybody, for making this possible.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate everyone once again. Up next on our agenda is the project outcome showcase, and we'll be having a live run through of Greenwave platform, and that will be presented by our third speaker, who is also a proud graduate.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful time. My name is Olaifa Boluwatife, and I'm one of the graduating IT project managers that worked on Greenwave. And one of the biggest responsibility was turning a bold sustainability vision into a buildable, testable, and structured product. And we had a clear roadmap for Greenwave, which ensured that every feature that was tied to the project goal. We also did not build Greenwave in isolation. We facilitated regular feedbacks from our stakeholders, and it helped us in the improvements of this product we've built, Greenwave. So without further ado, I would like to walk you through our project, which is Greenwave. Please give me a second. I would like to share my screen. Okay, so when you click on our website, you are met with a beautifully designed landing page where you have the bold tagline, "Join the wave, change the world." Greenwave is a leading social impact platform dedicated to fostering global sustainability through education, community engagement, and impactful eco-initiative. Oh, so sorry for that. Our commitment to a greener pasture is through a holistic approach that creates a lasting change. And these approaches are sustainable practices. This is where we promote eco-friendly methods and resource conservation across all initiatives to protect natural ecosystem. We have the partnership opportunity where you collaborate with organizations to amplify corporate social responsibility and drive environmental initiative together. Also, we have the innovation and research. We invest in cutting edge research and technology to develop sustainable solution for environmental challenges. What we do drive impact through actions, and these actions are through our eco education programs, where we empower communities with knowledge and hands-on activities that inspire real and lasting environmental change. We also drive impact through eco campaigns, where we turn small actions into climate wins, and recycling drives from recycling drives to tree planting and community impact events. We also bring people together through our community mobilization to take collective action that drives development, growth, and supports long-term sustainability. Like we said, Greenwave is not just a platform that connects volunteers together. It is also a platform that documents, that tracks and measures each or our collective efforts and dedication towards our environmental mission. So far, we have 500 plus volunteers engaged. We have completed 50 plus eco projects. We have done 20 plus cleanups, and we've planted 500 plus tree planted. We have planted 500 plus trees, and also we have recycled 500 plus wastes. And all of these environmental efforts are committed to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. We have the SDG 4, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17. If you want to know more about these SDGs, here you can just click on the card. It flips for you to get the content of what each SDGs is about. If you want to know who we are, and you want to explore what drives our mission for a sustainable world, you are going to find all of this in our About Us page. And just to reintroduce Greenwave, it is a digital hub empowering individuals, organizations, and communities to take meaningful environmental actions. We unite eco volunteers, educators, and innovators to create measurable impact in sustainability, from tree planting to recycling and climate advocacy. Together, we are building a greener future through education, collaboration, and action. All of these actions that we take, our eco education programs, eco campaign, community mobilization, they are building sustainable future, one action at a time. Sustainability does not have to be complex, and we make sustainable actions very simple by taking our platform guides individuals and communities through clear, actionable steps that make positive environmental impact easy and accessible. Our mission is to inspire and empower individuals, communities, and organizations to take consistent environmental actions through education, collaboration, and technology-driven tools that make sustainability part of everyday life. Our vision is to build a global ecosystem where people and communities unite to protect the planet, cultivating a future where sustainable living becomes the standard and not the exception. Our core values guides our decision, shapes our program, and ensure that every action we take aligns with our commitment and to the planet, our commitment to the planet and future generations. When you go through our page, you would know more about us, our story, and our partners. And the frequently asked questions has a detailed answers to the most frequently asked questions. You just click on each questions and you get a detailed answer. Our EcoQuest page is the heartbeat of this website. This is where you explore Greenwave's diverse range of initiative, from educational program to impactful campaign and strategic partnership. Under our environmental education programs, we have our outlisted programs like Sustainable Living Guides, Understanding Climate Change, Environmental and Sanitation Guide, Ocean Guardian Workshop. And when you subscribe to any of these newsletters, you get them. We are moving to the Impact Echo campaigns. Here, you join the campaign, either you plant trees, either you recycle waste, or you promote clean water conservation. If you are a change maker who wants to contribute to something meaningful, here you get in touch with us and let's create change together. We have our email address, our phone number, and our address where you can reach out to us. You just fill in your details and you send us a message. And if you are thinking of why you should contact us, you might have a general inquiry you would like to make for you to get more information, for us to provide you with more information. You might want to partner with us, and you might want to suggest initiatives. We welcome every suggestions and every feedback. And you might want to also sign up as a volunteer. When you want to sign up as a volunteer, you click on our WhatsApp community, you join our WhatsApp community, which is very much active. And you would also want to subscribe for more updates to stay informed about our latest initiatives, events, and sustainability tips. On our footer page, we just have a shortcut to all of these pages that have been created: the About Us, our mission, frequently asked questions, contact us, our services such as eco education campaigns, partnership, communities, and so on. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Boluwatife. Thank you so much for that solid walkthrough of Green Wave. My co-host Kudus is going to just run us through by asking fellow IT project manager, graduating IT project managers, of course, about their learning journey, challenges, and growth experience.
Thank you very much, Chichi. So, a quick question for the team. Similar in your DT, what has been the most valuable lesson from your learning journey while working on Project Greenwave?
The most valuable lesson for me so far, I would say, is clarity on requirements. Um, One thing I've noticed is the more the clarity, the faster the move of the project, and whatever you're working on as a team, you need to be clear on whatever task you're working on. And also, I will talk about adaptability, being able to change, being able to work with whatever change that comes up while working on the project. So for me, it's adaptability and clarity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Timmy. Is Awa on this call? I'd like her to also add something to that before we move on to the next agenda for today. Awa, what's one key lesson you have gained from your learning journey during this project?
I I would like to say what stood out for me most is the ability to the importance of soft skills. Yes, that was what, because whenever we were communicating with our technical teams, there was need to understand the requirements of each stakeholder. Each person on our technical team has a way of communication, a preferred way of communication, and you needed to understand that to be an effective project manager. So that was really what stood out for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fawa. That's a really big one. So just a final question. I would like Emanuela to also come up and give us one thing this project taught her that she will be carrying into the next challenge in the real world. Emanuela? Okay, so I think Emanuela is a bit far away from now. So let's just, Chichi, let's just continue with the next thing on the agenda.
All right. Thank you so much, Timileyin. Thank you, Kudus. Thank you so much. Like, I will also want to add that one thing that stands out clearly is that this journey wasn't about building products. So you hear Ahawa say something like soft skills. And one of that soft skill that stood out to me was adaptability, because it's not enough for you to just know what to say, but how well can you tailor communication? How well can you tailor what you want to say to suit people at different needs and at different communication styles? So it was about learning how to walk through uncertainty, collaborating across roles, and delivering under real pressure. Next
Well,
on our
for me, I would say empathy, because at some point, the the group they were becoming they were relenting on their efforts.
yeah,
Everything started going down, and we then had to look into, like, what exactly is the problem? Why is everybody backing off? What's the problem? Nobody wanted to talk, so we had to integrate the empathy skills that were impacted on us, look for the main issue, identify what the problem is, and with this, we're able to resolve it. And everybody was, I mean, the project continued, and we're able to do stuff the way it's supposed to be doing it. Thank you very much for that, Stanix.
thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Kudus. Next on our order of event is the principal's address. I'm talking of no other person. Let me adjust my lens. I'm talking of no other person than Timidayo Adeoye. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Managing Director of Stanix Consult, Timidayo Adeoye.
Oh my goodness. Can you hear me? Mic check. Confirm. Am I
Yeah, I can
audible?
hear you. Yes, you are.
Okay. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I wish I can start jumping so that you guys can see me. To even start with, your cohort is the best cohort ever. You guys should just give yourself a round of applause. Ask me why. You guys did not stress me. It just shows that in your learning, everything. And I know there were challenges here and there. There were times I had to come and ginger you guys and what's going on. And you guys were able to pick up, and bring yourself back to speed. Whatever it is I'm going to be saying today, I want you guys to pay close attention. Right. I want you to listen to me. This might look like graduating. What next after Stanix? What's happening? What's the real world saying? Right? What are we going to do? The first thing I want to let you know is that first thing is the opportunities are endless. There are so many job opportunities. There's so many jobs. I'm not actively applying for jobs, but because of so many notifications I've turned on in the IT project management space, I can tell you that almost every hour there is a beep for a job, which is to tell you that the industry is in need of your skills, right? So this is not time to just say, I'm done now. What's going to happen next? This is time to listen to your intuition. That's the second thing that I want to tell you. Listen to your intuition. What do I mean by listen to your intuition? If you have that nudge to post more on LinkedIn, use LinkedIn more. If you have that nudge to reach out to somebody, go into somebody's DM. Don't wait for somebody to push you, right? Some of you guys had your accountability partner during the training. Fine, if you can keep up with your accountability partner and, still have that group and that support, please do so. However, be your own motivator, like listen to yourself. There are so many directions that will come to you, right? You have that nudge to reach out to that recruiter. You have that nudge to talk to that person. Have that nudge to, revamp your LinkedIn. We still have some things I'm still going to share with you behind the scenes anyways. However, you have to put in the work. This is not the time to relax. This is not the time to rest. This is not the time to sleep. Another thing I'm going to tell you, which is the third thing, is that the industry is moving very, very fast. Like the industry is at a very, very fast pace with the advent of AI, with a whole lot of things, right? I want you to see the big picture. So, I think I've mentioned it a couple of times, right? That the IT industry is very, very wide, right? Software is one of it, data is one of it, you have cloud, you have so many niches even inside the same IT, right? You could look at your previous background, right, and look at how you can marry both with the IT industry so that you can stand out. You could look for extra skills, right? If it is to understand more of how the cloud system works, right, merging that with your already existing software skill in the IT industry, what it does for you is that it positions you for high paying roles, right? It positions you for roles that pay you more money, positions you for roles, especially if you're in Nigeria, probably positions you for roles that pay you in seven figures, right? You have to always learn. There is no end to learning in the IT project management space, right? There is no end to learning. I don't think all through my career there has been one particular time or one particular month that I'm not learning something new, even while I was working. So when you land those jobs and all of that, you have to keep on learning. You have to keep on putting yourself out there, right? Put yourself out there as well. I think I need to scream this, right? Use LinkedIn, use the social platforms, right? Not just because you want to become a celebrity or something, or you want people to know you in the industry, but there are some commands, there's some recommendations, there are some visibilities. Like there's some things that visibility would just bring your way, right? There's some things that you cannot apply to them. I've gotten some international what's it called, recommendations. I've gotten international DMs, right? I've gotten international opportunities just because of visibility, right? So you don't do your work and keep it. You don't feel like, oh, I'm a good project manager and I'm just going to do this work and I'm going to keep it somewhere. You don't do your job. You don't do your work and keep it somewhere. You do your work and let the world know about it. Like you should be proud of your work. You should be proud of putting what you've done outside. So everything you've learned at Stanix, is not time to just keep it somewhere. It's time to be vocal, right? Vocal on social media. At least let's pick LinkedIn for one, right? You have to be vocal about what you've done. You have to learn more. You have to learn supporting skills. That's another thing I'm going to tell you. So what do I mean by supporting skills, right? Supporting skills are literally they're not necessarily IT project management skills, but they are just little life hacks. For example, how do you write, right? You can be a very good IT project manager and you don't even know how to communicate your thought in written format in places like LinkedIn, right? Communication in this term, I'm not talking about the project management communication as in regards to, oh, you have to ensure that you're listening to the person. I mean communication in terms of how do you talk. So you realize that you're always using slangs that are not necessary when you're having conversations. Fix those things so that when you get to interviews, you are confident, you're full. Like, even if it is what you already know, it is more than enough. I keep telling you guys, what you know, what Stanix has equipped you with is more than enough. Is more than enough. Why did I start Stanix? It's just to bridge the gap between learning random lessons and a lot of things on YouTube or online, and they cannot translate into the real world. I tell you every day, what you guys have built at Stanix, the projects, the products, whatever it is you've done, is what I do every day, right? That pays me a lot of money, right? So you don't need any other experience from heaven. You already have every single thing that you need. The curriculum, everything was designed to help you get into the space and make that money. Cash out big. That is the goal, right? Once again, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Like, I wish, I don't even know how to say it. Like, the lingual, the way you guys are communicating. I spoke with some of you when we wanted to start this training about 3 months ago. I know how you were sounding. So seeing you talk, watching your videos, I have to give you a round of applause. You're doing amazing. Be proud of yourself. I know there's still a lot to learn and all of that, but be proud of yourself. Be proud of how far you've come. Be proud of your consistency, right? Of every single thing you've done. To all the team that work with you guys as well, the product managers, the keyway testers, the developers, you guys are, I'm blowing you kisses, right? Wherever you are, just be taking those kisses, right? You guys are amazing, right? I love you guys. The new chapter for you, I pray that, it launches you into big, big things, right? Into the dream jobs, into the dream career, into those into those desires that you wish for yourself. I love you all and enjoy the rest of your day. So, Chichi, the floor is yours. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ma, for that insightful reflection. Honestly, when the managing director said something about being your own biggest motivator, it actually resonates, because one thing I can tell you for free about the managing director of Stanix Consult is that she will not spoon feed you. Let me adjust my lens again. This is the second time I'm adjusting my lens. She will not spoon feed you. She will leave you with enough breadcrumbs to find your way through. I remember her saying that our 4-week MVP, where we had to build and deliver the project, was the most structured, time we've spent on Stanix here, right? So she will not just carry you. You have to find your way through it, because it highlights our journey. Stanix has already, thrown us into a place where we experience learning beyond theory, if that's the better way to put it. Learning beyond theory, growing through execution, and building confidence through real world practice. And that's why I keep saying that if you're talking about Stanix Consult, you want to talk about real world training. You're not talking about case studies or simulation. You are going right into it, into the chaos, to create structure out of nothing. So we truly appreciate your leadership, Stanix as a whole, and your guidance. Thank you so much. Now, speaking of growth and real world learning, I want to take a moment to appreciate everyone joining us, our IT project managers, instructors, and everyone watching us live on YouTube. I want us to, let us know where you're watching us from in the chat box. We are actually reading that. And tell us one thing that has stood out for you so far. We've had speakers talk about from idea to implementation, the project development experience. We've had another speaker tell us about soft skill, and of course, the work throughout a green wave platform. So I would just like to know in the chat box, drop what part stood out for you, any comments. I really appreciate that. We are actually reading it. We are reading it. If something stood out to you, you can share. We are learning together. Thank you. Thank you. Nobody is saying anything, no. I'm using my network. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. IT project managers, graduating IT project managers in the chat box. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your engagement so far. We appreciate every single one of it. Now, let's take it a step further. Okay, maybe my comment was not clear. So this is a good time to ask any idea you have, idea about the products. Maybe you have some gray areas we need to still break down concerning the products, the team, Stanix as a whole, or anything. You can use this opportunity to send in your questions, and we are going to be addressing them live. I am watching the comments section, trust me. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, watching from Abuja. Yeah, thank you. Green Wave is beautiful and user friendly. And what stood out for me is that you need to be adaptable. Amazing, amazing. Because the world Everything about the world is speaking of adaptability, be agile, be agile. So even beyond project management, you don't want to sleep on being adaptable. I am watching the comment box. You can send in your ideas, send in what stood out to you, where you're watching us from. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is your moment, though. This is your moment. The involvement of every student is what stood out for me watching from up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Every student was involved, every IT project manager was involved in the project. We literally took this from idea to implementation. We literally walked through it, the chaos, the uncertainty, delivering under real pressure when we had to navigate server shutting down. Hmm. It's actually amazing. Stanix really stretched us, and I will tell you that it's been worth it. I am reading the chat box. Please, yeah, I love the collaboration. Thank you, thank you. So still keep it coming. Still keep it coming. Um, Thank you all for the amazing questions and engagement. I really appreciate that. Now, for those thinking, I want this transformation for myself. Like you are sitting down and you are watching, you've been watching the IT project managers, and you are saying, I want this transformation for myself. This is your moment. So I will hand it over to Fulfillment Onabanjo, the student success manager, who will walk you through the roadmap to join Stanix and the next cohort.
Thank you.
Hello, Fulfillment. I think Fulfillment, our student success manager, has a slight glitch. So I see this particular comment says a lady talked about, yeah, that was how she talked about soft skill. Yes. And yes, the MD also emphasized clear communication. She emphasized clear communication with the team and positioning yourself out there as a project manager, how to string your thoughts into something that is professional. So Fulfillment, are you back? Yeah, so I think she has a network glitch. Let's just Toby Loba from Lagos. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your time. Thank you. We are waiting on the student success manager. to walk us through what it takes to join Stanix. I'm sure a lot of us must have been motivated and inspired. And inspiration, motivation should always lead to an action. And that is what our student success manager wants to communicate now. Kindly bear with us. She has a network glitch. Every question we have about joining Stanix Consult, you it's going to be answered. Trust me, every single question is going to be answered. Fulfillment, are you back?
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you so much, Chidima. I mean, Nigeria can disappoint you. I am so sorry. So, as I was saying, if you have been watching our graduates this morning and you have been wondering, oh, I would love to have an experience like this, oh, I would love to have an hands-on experience, oh, I would love to have a project that I can boast of working on, Stanix is the training for you. We are not just here to teach you the theory of IT project management. We are going to ensure that you walk away with a project that you can brag about to any recruiter, to any HR. And there is nothing as sweet as having a project that you have worked on as an IT project manager. I recently received a testimony from our alumni who recently landed a job with a project that she worked on from Stanix. So if you have been wondering that, oh, I would love to join this training, the link has been sent into the chat box. You can register from there. You can join our training that is going to be starting by January. And trust me, you're also going to have this success story that others have heard. So this is the best time for you to register. Thank you so much, Chichi.
All right. Thank you so much for that brief walkthrough on how they can sign up. So the link to sign up to join Stanix, please don't sleep on this. If you're on this live stream, don't sleep on this. Take that step. Don't sit on the fence. It's worth it. Don't sit on the fence. All right, so to wrap up our session, we'll hear from Hawa, our final speaker from the Green Wave project, also a graduating IT project manager from Stanix Consult. She'll share her final reflection on how this project strengthened professional confidence, people management skills, and as well as shape her career direction. Hawa, over to you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chichi. That was a wonderful introduction. My name is Hawa Aliu, and I am a proud graduate of Stanix Consult. So, Green Wave project has been one of the most defining experience in my professional growth, and I am honored to share what it has done for me. So, when I joined this project, it was an opportunity to learn, but very quickly it became much more than that. Green Wave built my professional confidence in a way that no textbook or theory could. From managing timelines to navigating unexpected blockers, I learned to make decisions with clarity, take ownership of outcomes, and trust my ability to lead. Um, every sprint, every review, and every interaction strengthened my confidence to step into the real world as a capable project manager. And this project also shaped my people management skills. Working with cross functional teams taught me how to listen actively. Like I said, I emphasized soft skill because that was something that really, really stood out for me. Um, Working with a cross-functional team, like I said, it taught me how to listen actively, communicate expectations clearly, and create space where everyone feels included. I learned the balance between accountability and empathy, how to keep the team motivated, aligned, and moving forward even when pressure gets high. They are not just skills, they are habits I will carry throughout my career. So finally, Greenwave gave me a career direction. It's helped me see the kind of project manager I want to become. Somebody who blends structure with innovation, one who adapts quickly, and one who drives results while uplifting the team. This journey confirmed that I belong to tech, in project management, and in roles where I can build solutions that make real impact. Greenway wasn't just a project, it was a launch pad, one that pushed me out of my comfort zone and pulled out the best version of me. As we celebrate today's launch, I want to express my sincere appreciation to everyone who contributed to this experience, my teammates, our program manager, in person of Olamide. Thank you for your collaboration, your commitment, to my mentors and instructors at Stanix, our success manager. Your guidance, your patience, and shaped every milestone I achieved. And to Greenwave leadership, thank you. Thank you for creating this platform that doesn't only build a product, but it builds people as well. Because I can tell you for a fact that my personality has changed a lot after joining Stanix. So in closing, I leave here more confident, more skilled, and more prepared for the next chapter of my career. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Awa. One thing that is going to stay with us, even though we are officially bringing the project to a close, is the disciplines that Stannis Consult have instilled in us. The disciplines like delivering answers under pressure, disciplines like being timely, commitment, adaptability, communication skills is what we are going to take to the next role that we find ourselves in. And before we officially close, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who had made this project and showcase possible. Mentors and instructors, thank you so much. On behalf of IT project managers, on behalf of everyone, I wish I could call all our names, right? On behalf of the graduating IT project managers, mentors, instructors, thank you. Stanix Consult, we need to say thank you for the amazing learning environment. Thank you so much. Our sponsors, thank you for the support on this journey. Everyone behind the scenes, our viewers, thank you. Everyone who made sure that this event ran smoothly, a big thank you to you. Your contribution truly made the experience exceptional. Kudus, please, I would like you to just say something, add something to that.
Creativity, the dedication. I mean, it really paid off because if I must say, we went through a lot. Sleepless nights, early morning talks, early morning meetings. I mean, we are celebrating not just the project we have completed, but the growth process, the learning process, and the teamwork we have all demonstrated along the way. Also, say special thank you once again to our incredible development team. I mean, the expertise, the commitment, and the passion made this platform not just possible, but truly exceptional. And as we wrap up, I want us to carry forward the spirit of collaboration that we have learnt, the spirit of innovation and excellence that has brought us here today. Congratulations to everyone once again. Let's go out there and let's show the world what we're made of. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stanix.
Stanix.
Thank you,
Thank you very much,
Stanix.
Stanix.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Stanix.